Some people say, but medicine, why would you go into something like HUD? Good health has a lot to do with a good environment.
Well, that was Ben Carson today explaining why he should be confirmed for Secretary of HUD, talking about the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Even though his background is in medicine, Democrats also tried to score points against Donald Trump.
Can you just assure us that not $1 will go to benefit either the president-elect or his family?
It will not be my intention to do anything to benefit any American.
I understand that.
It's for all Americans, everything that we do.
Joining me now to discuss, Heather Higgins and Star Parker. Star, let me start with you. The notion that Dr. Ben Carson can use HUD as a platform that actually propels people out of poverty, out of the government, the need for government aid. Now, he talked about a Brookings report that said you need 3 things: to graduate high school, a job, and wait to have children after you've been married. How can HUD play a role there?
Well, we know HUD plays a role there because HUD is housing. And as Dr. Carson told the American people, I guess I should say, soon to be Secretary Carson told the American people today, is that sometimes when you live in the ghetto, you bring a unique experience to the table that even the housing experts have overlooked. When you think about HUD and the policies that we've seen currently and over the last 50 years, it traps people in ghettos and it steals people's hope. So Dr. Carson has said that he's going to start this listening tour, not just in the heartland and going into the communities hardest hit by HUD policies, but also at HUD itself. This is a bureaucracy that needs tremendous reform. We saw the economic collapse because of HUD policy. So I'm very excited about this opportunity, and I think that Dr. Carson brings a compassion, he brings an experience, and he brings a mind to the table to really get the reforms needed to help our nation's most vulnerable.
You know, Heather, HUD was founded in 1965. Black home ownership was around 64% there, and it's about 65% now. So if that was their goal, they failed miserably.
They did. And just to go back to your first question, Brookings is completely right, and that's not the only study that has found that those variables are the most important. But other things are really important too, like crime, obviously. Rates of asthma are higher, apparently, in a lot of these communities where the health is poor because the housing is
significantly higher.
Significantly higher. That affects school attendance and school performance, which then affects later life choices and opportunities. So what was interesting to me was that the media was surprised that Carson was talking about helping people. And in fact, if you understand what motivates a lot of conservatives, it's not just dollars. That's just a metric for unhappiness when you think that the money is being ill spent, that could be better spent if people had more control of their own resources. And he talks all the time about the importance of controlling your own housing choices, and that then affects how you grow up.
Yeah, I think we're talking about a $60 billion budget, 9,000 people. Hopefully he'll be able to pull this off, because I agree with both of you ladies that HUD has done more to keep people in poverty than to help them get out of it. Thank you very much. Coming up.